And Mr. Bill Mathews, east side of the square, downtown Athens. And once again, man, congratulations on your daughter. That's got to be. When did y'all find out?
They told us a week ago, but they told us to be quiet about it. In the official announcement.
Why didn't you call me?
Because he's a man of his word.
Why didn't you call me? All right, you do a little bit of everything. We've talked about wills. We've talked about other things. You do handle some divorce, and you do all kinds of stuff like that. And you talk about real estate all the time. It's not just, sometimes it's not as simple as we think. Come in and sign the papers and let's take over.
Right.
Yeah, I'm handling more and more divorce, it seems, than I used to handle.
Doesn't be a common problem.
Oh yeah, but real estate's kind of my bread and butter. It's kind of what I've always kind of done, and it's my emphasis probably. But yeah, a lot of times it's not just closing loans. A lot of times people get into litigation on real estate.
I'm going to argue over this.
Now, what do you mean little things too, isn't it?
Well, yeah, it could be, but it's usually boundary line disputes, or somebody may have an easement, and that's how they get to their property, and the owner of the property that the easement's across may say, no, you're not going to do that anymore, and they'll put something up in the way, and then you can't.
So a feud.
So you have a feud, and so you end up going to court over it and litigating it, and that happens
You've
quite often.
probably seen people fight over a tree.
Oh yeah.
Or a fence. Or
there were, two landowners, and they each had probably over 100 acres each, and the corner of their properties touched, and it was probably 100 square feet, and it was a corner, and they both litigated it, and one of them won it, and one of them lost it, but people, it's the Scarlett O'Hara syndrome when it comes.
So when you go in, you think you're ready to close. Sometimes people move out of their house and get ready to move, and then something screws up. What do they do then? What's their recourse?
Well, what happens a lot of times is financing. Financing's so hard right now.
Oh.
And the federal government's made it more difficult during this current administration, presidential administration. It just keeps getting worse and worse. And but what happens? People move out. They think it closes, but the bank says no. The loan's not going to go through.
And anything else we need to know about you down on the east side of the square?
Well, it's the nicest side of the square.
It is.
That's right.
It certainly is that.
Yeah.
You going down to Auburn this weekend?
No, I'm not. I'm not going to be able to go.
See that big scoreboard in
there? My daughter that you mentioned, she's taking the ACT.
Ooh, okay.
This Saturday.
I saw yesterday Jay Jacobs was on Feinbaum. They just spent $11 million doing Wi-Fi for Auburn Stadium.
Oh my goodness!
It's a big complaint. You can't get Wi-Fi.
Can't get Wi-Fi in the stadium. So anyway,
that's gonna be great.
All right. Well, y'all got LSU next week. We'll talk about that next Thursday.
Yeah.
Bill Mathews, corner east side of the square, down in Limestone County, Alabama, Athens, downtown. Right now, let's go with the Mustang man. Let's go outside. All-star player, Chuck, he's a good one. And by it, forward Hartsville, Alabama, and also by Brad Stovall.
How we doing out here?
Right down the road in
well,
Tanner.
Look what we got here.
And now, here we go. Hey, what happened to your microphone?
I've lost control out here, Jamie. Losing control out here this morning. We're having a good time. It's a world premiere today, Jamie. My good friend Jay has brought a special treat for us today. He has brought a motorcycle. The first time we've ever showcased a motorcycle. So Jay, tell us about this special bike that you brought today.
Well, thank you very much for having me. It is a 1949 FL Harley-Davidson Panhead. It's a 74 cubic inch bike with a 4-speed kicker transmission. It's also a rigid frame, so there's no suspension at all on this bike except for the Springer front end on the forks. I've done a lot of this. This is my first complete build, and what I want to try to do is to make it to where I could actually ride it and not just be a show bike. And so we've done a lot of activities with this bike.
And I like that fact that you get out and ride it. Now, because you get out and ride this bike, you take it to shows, you take it to cruises and things, you've done a few special modifications that makes it a little easier to ride. Tell us about those.
Yes, sir. In 1965 is the first electric start Harley ever came out with. So where this is a 49, it wasn't meant to have electric start. But to make it more reliable and to get me out on the road, we did, it's got kickstart and electric start features. I did electronic ignition to get away with the points and condensers. Upgraded to a hydraulic clutch, electronic speedo. Ran all the hoses, throttle lines, all that through the bars to kind of make it a lot more cleaner, hidden look.
Yeah, get on that bad boy and fire it up for us. Whoo, Jamie. This may scare me here, you know. I'm used to these motorcycles having a loud exhaust, but woo. Oh, yeah. That sounds sweet. Now, that is awesome. Now, the paint on this is a special paint?
The paint and the framework, it was all done with a guy I know in Kentucky. We're going to try to do a lot more powder coating and stuff over the winter, but it looks really good. I like the orange, black, and chrome. Those are my favorite colors.
That is gorgeous. You can go ahead and kill it there if you want to. That is awesome. That is awesome. You know, one of the reasons, Jay, thank you so much for bringing this bike up. And as I was telling you, one of the reasons we brought this bike up is to kind of showcase the Superhero Day going on tomorrow up at the Athens Big Springs Park. It's Saturday. I said tomorrow. It's Saturday, so that's going to be a cool thing. Brad can probably run some of the shows there. Now, Joe, speaking of Friday, Friday you've got your buffet going again. Is that after the football games?
Well, we have it every day now for lunch too, Joe.
Oh, buffet every day.
11 to 2.
I could swing by there and get some of those good pizzas you got.
Yes, you can.
Yes.
And then
I was down there looking at some of those good pizzas.
You were looking and eating too, Joe.
Yes, I was. So that lasagna was fabulous, by the way. So
Thank you.
Friday nights after the football game, $10, all you can eat.
All you could eat.
Man.
And if Athens High School wins this week, we're going to cut it in half.
And what about after church on Sunday?
Are you going
11 to 2.
11 to 2 on
Buffet.
Sundays. Buffet.
Buffet every day.
Hey, let's go, Jamie. Let's
Anything else?
Well, let's see. Is there any shows coming up? Let's see if there's any shows coming up.
Let's go back to this guy. I like him
Muscle
better.
Shows, let's see what we got there. That's the Mustang Show over in Muscle Shows. That's at McFarland Park in Florence. And then the big show up at Athens Superhero Day. That's a motorcycle show only. I will actually be DJing or emceeing that event, if you will. So make your way out to the Athens Big Springs Park. That's up there, kind of across from Athens State College. Lots of stuff for the family. It's just going to be a great time. That's from what is that time on that? 8 to 2, I think it